Ladies and gentlemen, here for an IXL talk-through video. Today we're going to be looking at adding and subtracting whole numbers. Basic skill, but something that is always important. So I am going to talk us through a couple real quick. The nice thing about a majority of these questions that you're going to see that we're doing, they are already lined up for you. So I don't have to worry about place value for this one. The biggest thing I want you guys to key in on is what the symbol is. In this case, I have an addition symbol because you're going to be going back and forth. One of the most common mistakes that we see when students are doing these types of problems is they're not paying attention to the symbol. So you need to look there first and remind yourself, am I adding or am I going to be subtracting? So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here for a second. I know you can't see my face, but I really want you to see this problem. Starts off with 2 plus 6. Hopefully we can recognize that that is 8. 4 plus 6 is 10, which means I'm going to have to carry. I'm going to add a 0, and I'm going to have an imaginary 1 up here. Hopefully you're realizing that the best way to find success with this skill is going to be to write these problems down. Hopefully right now you have a notebook paper alongside of you. I would really encourage you to write each question down. We are not using a calculator for these problems. I will be able to tell if you are because it tracks your time. If I see that you're only in this skill for 4 minutes and you got to a smart score of 100, I'd like to give you the benefit of the doubt, but I know that probably tells me you were using a calculator. So you want to make sure that you are not using a calculator for any of these questions, that you're testing yourself and your ability to do this fluently without one. So we're going to go ahead and click submit. And we're going to jump around here a little bit so that we can see some more challenging questions. So here's a nice subtraction problem. I noticed right off the bat that I'm not going to have to do any borrowing because my numbers on top are larger than my numbers on the bottom. So 3 minus 1 is 2, 5 minus 0 is 5, and 8 minus 1 is 7. So I can go ahead and click submit there. This next one that's coming up is another subtraction problem. It'll be the last question that we do, but I do see that I'm going to have to borrow. I can do 7 minus 2 to start us off, and I can get 5. That's pretty straightforward, but I can't do 2 minus 3. I can't take 3 groups of 10 away from 2 groups of 10. It's just not possible. So I need to borrow from this 9 and turn it into an 8. And then I am taking my new groups of 10 and I'm combining them with this 2 groups of 10 to give myself 12 groups of 10. Now I'm ready to subtract. 12 minus 3 is 9. 8 minus nothing is going to be 8. And I can click submit. So you guys are going to work all the way through to get as high of a smart score as you can. I encourage you to try your best. If you're really struggling with this, I will post an extra adding and subtracting video over in the I Am Stuck that you guys can check out. Hope this helps. Have a great Tuesday.